With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here you go. Hey, 10. Right.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe. The door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Ritter. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Back to throw, Ritter. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, sack.
Now a give, right side. Buckley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Etor Gross Matos there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Eluding the press. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. Now 3rd down and very long.
19 Lions. Come 19. Come 19. Go.
Ritter to throw it. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To throw is Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
One play action. Fields. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Here we go, son. Right.
Now Fields. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
No much.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Ty Zentner now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, This is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Flush to his right. And this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. You look at this Niner defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Ritter. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Ritter on the 4th down try. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know.
They'll run on first down. Buckley, he finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. The Seahawks at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Left wing 19.
Ritter back to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Tag. Warriors 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Ritter will set up to throw it. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Fields now to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's go out right here.
Back to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
11. Go.
Fields. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. From the 50, here's Fields. Under pressure, they got him again. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On now is Ty Zentner to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Ritter off to play fake. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Ritter now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st down, Buckley. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. They'll run on first down. Buckley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
19 Lions.
Ritter from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Desmond Ritter in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
79 Bronco.
Working from the gun, Ritter. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. 23 yards on the play. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. Throw right side, Wilson. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Hands it off out of the gun. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
They'll try again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 3rd and goal, Ritter with it. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Play action. It's Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's Fields. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dawson Knox, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Back to throw, Ritter. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Ritter to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Porter. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition...
Let's go. Here we go.
Now it's Fields. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Jonathan Brooks, 51 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Ritter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ritter looking left side, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Ritter. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a hold to avoid the contact. Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Malik Neighbors, 43 yards. And the Niners get a bit closer. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a three-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Ritter back to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Ritter will set up to throw it. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Garrett Wilson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's Fields. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Hey, never mind. Monday. Here we go, side.
Now Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. Fields now to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
19 tight. 60 Bobcat.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ritter now. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that should just about do it.
Ready. Trap 60. Go.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
18, Pioneer. 19, Lion. Set go.
To the air again, it's Ritter. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go, set. Come 19. Come 19. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
This is 1st and 10.
Go. Here we go, Scott.
To throw is Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.